Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Indiana Air Guns. Today on the channel, guys, we have out the Hatsan Jet 2. We do have the Tonto up front, keeping things quiet. It is topped with a Hawk red dot. And, of course, we have the single-shot tray. This is a little bipod that I got the ideal off Derek's Adventures. Please go watch his video on the jets. He's got the 177 and the 22 over there. He had the Jet 1 and the Jet 2, I do believe, or I think they may have been both Jet 2s. I'm not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure he did have both calibers. Awesome platform. This one, however, does get valve locked when you fill it all the way up for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with that. I did step out here yesterday and take a couple shots with it in the rain, so I'm right under 200 bar. I don't have anything but positive things to say about it. I love this platform. It's lightweight, it's actually just a pistol with the stock on it. That's all this is, really. And I threw on the bipod, of course, after watching that video over at Derek's Adventures. Very important, especially if you're a jet owner. Down here, I will show you as we get down there. I did get some new targets on the range. And, of course, today we are going after the spooky targets. Shouts out every time to my buddy over there at Fuel and Firepower, Justin. And my buddy over Illinois Air Guns, my buddy Rod. If you don't know those guys, do yourself a favor and go over there and hit subscribe on both of their channels. Come back and tell me about it, because I'm sure you'll be happy you did. So we have some eyeballs, some spiders, some mummies down here, and some pumpkins. If you guys did stop over there, Illinois Air Guns, he just did do a video on this. I'll go back to work tonight. So I'm going to have to do it tonight instead of tomorrow, which was on Halloween, which is what I planned on doing. Sometimes when that phone rings, don't answer it. I'm just joking. So let's get you down here downrange. Well, first we'll take a closer look, because I've looked back in my catalog and I'm always too far away from the camera. I'm holding something, but you can't really tell what it is. So hopefully this is closer to you guys and I'm actually in this shot. If not, I am going to pull you off the tripod for a second. Is it a tripod? No, this is not a tripod. This has 4 legs. I don't know what that would be. A quad pod, or heck, I don't know. So before we take you guys down range, let's have a look at the jet here. So Hatsan Jet 2. Like I said, we got Donnie up front keeping things quiet with the Tonto. Beautiful for this platform. I really like that, because she does have quite a bark, you know what I'm saying, without that moderator on there. The Hawk just kind of fell in place. That was actually on my Virock when I first got it. I did get another. I bought one specifically for that rifle, and this jet didn't have a sight, so this Hawk ended up going on there. I don't think it's the permanent spot for it, but speaking about that Hawk for a second, if I can, all Hawk equipment is excellent. I love anything Hawk, from their scopes to the red dots to their barrel bands to their bottle bands, you name it. Anything with that Hawk branding on there is an absolute gem of a product. I've absolutely loved all of their kit that I've ever owned, and I still have every piece of Hawk equipment that I've ever bought, and I've used it. So just a little testament there of the Hawk. And of course, I put the bipod on there. That also doubles as a handle, just to keep it from laying on the side, because it was always laying down or propped up against something. I try to put bipods on all the rifles that I own. I know this video's starting to get away from me. Let me get you back. Oh, I also want to show you, because it's super windy out here right now. I don't know if you can see the trees moving around or whatever, trying to give you a shot of that there. You can probably hear it in the microphone, but that's my stool. That's where I'll be coming from. So I'm giving up on the front step. You can see where I've worn it out, like right here and right here, from sitting there with stuff in my back pockets or my jeans scratching on the lip. So I'm going to start shooting off the bucket, which puts me a yard or two further back. So I think that's now right at 22, 23 yards. Doesn't really matter. I was just throwing that out there. So it is currently about 40, 45 degrees out here. That's why you guys see me with the hood up, and I got my jacket on as well, because it is nippy out here. Now, if I'm going to be working outside or doing something physical, then of course I wouldn't have all this on. But since we're just out here plinking around this morning, don't let me say that too loud, because she will find something for me to do. That's for damn sure. Looks like it blew one of my pumpkins down up here, so we better go ahead and get started. Hopefully you can see everything up there. I'll kind of call it out as we go, and you wouldn't have been able to see everything. Well, son of a gun. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see everything, family. It's just not going to happen. So I'll do that. I'll do the plink, or I'll still call the shots or whatever, and I will be free-handed doing this. I'm always 20 yards offhand in the backyard. If we're back here in the backyard, that's what I'm doing. So you can almost guarantee that. That's almost every video. I know a lot of people asking me that, what distance am I shooting? I say it almost every video. This is right at 20 yards from my top step to the back of the black bricks. It's 20 yards. Okay? So it's not a great distance or anything like that, but when you have tiny targets with the red dot, yeah, it's kind of difficult. So, you know, and if you don't think so, go ahead and get your camera out and let me see your video and let me see what you got, you know. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna start. I don't know if you guys can see the one on the top left. I don't think I'm recording, family. Let me run down range real quick and make sure that that's still on record, because to be my luck, it won't be. LOL. Be positive, Hank. Come on now. Okay, 6 minutes in and I ain't shot once. This is a shame. I should be hung. Alright. Hands are chilly out here. I do have some shooting gloves, or some gloves that I like to shoot in. They weren't bought specifically for shooting, but when I'm out in the field and things like that, you know, I like to be gloved up. So, yeah, enough about that. Let's go ahead and take out, let's do the regulars first, our regular cast of characters. So we'll start with the Ram. Let's go ahead and get him with a hit. Well, we got to get the red dot on first. Won't be doing too much of anything. Okay, that's bright out this morning, so I'm going to have to turn it up a little bit. Okay, I've been shooting this with the stock collapsed, and now I've got it back out, and it feels really awkward and weird. So if I'm taking too long, that's probably what's going on. But let's see if we can get that Ram with a headshot down there. Yeah, and I was going to take a group with these because I did not sight this in. I think this was shooting 18 grains last time I had it out, and now it's shooting 14.3 grains. So I don't know where my POI is at. So let me try to go for the quadrant real fast. Okay, that seemed to be true. So maybe I just missed that one. We'll just call that first one a miss. We'll go back to the Ram. And the only way that you should be hitting the Ram, whether you have the regular, your little yellow silhouettes, or you got bigger ones, or whatever the case is a headshot with the Ram. Don't hit him or don't knock him down any other way. Unless you're 200 yards away from him, then I understand. But 20 yards, we're going to go for a headshot. Yeah, and I'm not sure where that's hitting at. This video may not get uploaded, guys. I may have to stop it because I was right on the quadrant. I'm not understanding why my POI is not, why I'm not able to hit that big old Ram down there. This is ridiculous. I'm talking about the one on the wood, by the way. Let's give it one more shot here at the head. There he is. Okay, I was like, man, hold on. Now, there's a mummy standing next to him. I can barely see that guy down there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit that eyeball or not, Rod, because that dude is super tiny. I needed to bring the Y-Rock out here, or something that was scoped up. I didn't think this through very well. That's typical of Hank. Let's see. Yeah, let's try to get that mummy. That's going to be a heck of a feat. If I can hit that. Oh, man, I got him. Oh, now how couldn't I hit that big old Ram down there? And I got that itty bitty little mummy. What is going on? I'm out of practice. It's been 3 or 4 days, guys. It's been raining here like crazy. So this is actually the first day that I've come out this early and it hasn't been raining. So keep our fingers crossed that continues. I can't see the spider. I know about where he's at. I'll shoot for it once, I guess, but I can hardly see him if I'm honest with you. So, but we'll give it a go. He's right there on that silver pole standing up in the middle. That's another little target that we'll get to eventually on another video. So let's see if we can get that spider. Yeah, and Hank doesn't have his glasses on this morning, and he just got scared right there. I better be careful. I'm going to take one more plink at that spider, and then I'm going to move on. He's propped up right there against that little silver bar. This is free-handed. I'm not rested on anything, gentlemen. Ah, got him. Got him. Now, that was a heck of a shot. Wow, in the wind. That's amazing, man. I surprise myself all the time. I think that was more luck than actual. Let's go ahead and hit that turkey. Let's see if we can get him in the head. Oh, that was close. All right, just for time restraints, we're gonna go ahead and try to pick everybody off. Let's see, where'd my pumpkin go? Okay, there's my pumpkin. We'll go with the pumpkin on the far right. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's sitting on the brick. It's on the far right hand side. Let's see if we can get him. He is tiny down there. He looks a lot bigger in my hand than there was skeletons, but he's tiny down there. Let's see, gentlemen. It failed. Does that count? I didn't see it come straight off, or it didn't seem like a clean hit, but he's no longer there, so we're going to move on. Let's go back to that turkey. Or no, there's a mummy. I think the wind may have got him. Yeah, never mind the wind. I think the wind blew him over down there. There's another pumpkin up there on the top left. I'm not sure that you guys will be able to see that, but I'm going to take a shot at it. And the wind's blowing extremely hard right now. Still going to shoot. There it is. Excellent, excellent. That's pretty fun. I appreciate that, Rod and Justin. You guys are all right with me. Let's go back to that turkey. Let's get through this now. All right, I know you guys are getting tired of just sitting here staring at targets, and I do apologize, but this officially will be the close to the chapter on tiny targets. Will I still shoot them? Yes. Will you guys still shoot them or see them? Yes. Will they still be called tiny targets? Yes. But I won't be making any more videos specifically tied to tiny targets. Let's try to see if we can get that eyeball on the far right next to the little chicken down there. And it is tiny. I heard the chicken, but the ball or the eyeball is no longer there, so that one doesn't really count, but we'll count it because it did fall, but I was aiming for the ball, not the chicken. So let's get that boar. All right, and I think that's going to be a wrap. I don't think I see anything else down there. Well, Rod, we'll go ahead and hit that cowbell for you. There it is. All right, gentlemen. We'll bring you back, and we'll take another look at the rifle, and we'll go ahead and get out of here. Sorry it was so long this time. Is that what she said? Anyway. Let's see some targets real fast that I can see right here, right off. I see the pumpkin, and you can see that we did take out the pumpkin with the clean hit there. Where's another one? I see you. Oh boy, I'm getting old here, gentlemen. Oh boy. Just trying to set my targets back up so when I go back up, if I come out later, then of course I'll be going to work. It won't be a big deal, but that way they'll already be set up. I won't have to walk down here and do anything. I did hit this one, but there's no damage like that last one, so it must have not been too solid of a hit. But he was hit. Here's one of the mummies. I did hit him. And he does have a little impact, but nothing really that you'll be able to see on the camera. So I won't bother trying to bring that one up to you. Here's the one that fell down. I didn't get a chance to plink at him, and there should be an eyeball or something else back here. Yeah. Here's the eyeball and that spider. And of course, I didn't hit the eyeball, but I did hit the spider. So I don't know if you guys will be able to make that out or not right here on his leg. It's where the pellet impacted at. But yeah, gentlemen, that was fun. I look forward to getting back out here. I'd like to get back out here tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to happen because with me having to work tonight and then I get off on Friday, it's too much. It's not really YouTube business, you know? So let's go ahead and bring you guys back. Oh yeah, 15 minutes. That's ridiculous. Well, I guess it had been a few days, you know, since Hank actually did a video. So maybe he owed you guys a little bit longer of a video, or maybe that's how I felt. So if you stuck around and watched it, I appreciate you. If you didn't, you know, it is what it is. But again, guys, this has been our plinking session. Fun little session too, man. I really enjoyed that with the Hatsan Jet 2. If you guys haven't taken a look at this, it's been around for a while. Of course, they have the 1 and 2. You may save a couple bucks getting the 1, but I'd most definitely get the 2, unless you enjoy, you know, hand pumping, because you'll be doing a whole lot, especially with that Jet 1 with just having a single tank. I'm not sure if you can take these 2 tanks off and put them on a Jet 1, or you can put the second one on a Jet 1. I'm not sure. I think they did make a kit or something for that. I know they have the different color air tanks that you can buy separate for this, so you can take 2 with you and then have 2 on the rifle, you know what I'm saying? And then you just pop it off with the Allen key, pop your other 2 tanks on, and you're ready to go. Pretty nice. I really like that about it. I really like the fact that you can take this stock off and make it into a pistol. It is a longer, a little bit bigger of a pistol, but it's definitely manageable. If people were toting around the Nodos as a pistol, then this Jet is definitely doable. I've done it. I really enjoy it. You don't see any videos out there on it, and I don't know why, because it is very accurate. At least this one is. This one is chambered in 22. I think that's about all I got, gentlemen. Again, thank you for stopping by, checking out what Hank's got going on over here today. And till the next time, take care now. Cheers.